Alrighty guys, as you keep reading the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 2 of 2 for the Standard Edition. If you guys are looking for the Pocket Edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, so the first fight we are going to come across after coming off the mid-boss fight is to the left of us. It's against this fight right here. No big deal whatsoever. Alright, so this is what we're going to do for team formation. I do want to save this blue card because there's a hard fight coming up pretty soon here. So we'll go ahead and save that bad boy. If we get some damage taken onto this purple Nappa, that'd be actually huge. So on that fight right there, so Hit has his cover change range is the four corners, so up here, up here, up here, and so the only one that he has a strike cover for is going to be the Tau right here in the bottom left. Alright, so attack order, of course, is going to be this guy high priority since he does have the turn 2 super attack, and then we're going to go for the Hit. He does have a strike cover. Let's go for the Dispo since he actually does do decent damage. We can go for this guy afterwards, and then the EXs are kind of a non-factor, so you can go for either of these guys at the end. Alright, insanely easy fight, dude. You shouldn't have any issue with that one whatsoever. 1.5 million did get the full kill. Alright, so next is to the right of us. It is a 3-fist. It's all the boos, bro. All the boos, and you have to bring in your high tiers, and it's just, it's buns, right? It's bad. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. So yes, you do want to bring in your high tiers now. So I technically am still abiding to that, right? Because I have my Z tier Fasha in, and then I also have my S tier Vegeta right here. If I bring in this Bardock and he dies right here, I'm going to be salty. I'm going to be a little bit tilted. So let's go ahead and just keep him alive for now. We do have a super attack coming out from this guy and probably from the Evo Vegeta or the Evo Ken. Alright, so cover changes, you guys already know from the last time we fought this, right? So Ultra Boo has a strike cover change for the Gotenks. The Boo Han has a strike cover for the Gotenks, the free-to-play Super Boo, and Evil Boo. And then Evil Boo has the blast cover for Gotenks. I just hate when they have like the stuff for Gotenks, bro. So attack order, I am going to go for the Gotenks first since he has a super attack. Then we're going to go for this guy right here because he stuns on turn 3. And then we're going to go for this guy. Hopefully he doesn't double attack us or anything like that. Then the Ultra, then the little Kid Boo, and then the green at the end. Okay, so that went great. We had a lot of super attacks built up right there. Both my tag units super attacked right off rip. We didn't even need to transcend the Kamehameha. It's only a 3-fist difficulty, so it should be easier this time around, honestly. Next is going to be straight above us, 5-fist difficulty fight against Cell Saga. Alright, so there's 3 yellows right here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep it like this, bro. Bardock just, he's like a hazard right now, right? And plus, the boost isn't like at its max or at its peak, so I kind of am chill with this, right? Just with the Z tier and the S tier, I think that's fine. Alright, so in this fight, so the Cell does have that cover rescue, right? So he covers the space above him and below him. So nothing above him, or I think technically that's below him. But above him is the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So he does have a cover rescue for that guy. So theoretically, I should have went for him first. And then for attack order, so we're going to go for this guy first. Remember, he does get buffs every time an ally of his dies. Then we're going to go for this guy who does have the cover rescue. And then we'll go ahead and hit up this guy, this guy. This guy has death buffs, and then the revival unit is going to be the last targeted unit. Really easy fight right there. Did get cover rescue, or Cell cover rescued for the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but it is what it is. Didn't really change the outcome of that, to be honest with you. Next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty against the kids. We already did this one, so we already have a good understanding of it. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I don't really feel the need to take out a blue for those 2 green units because they kind of suck. But I do want to bring in the Bardock. That way he can go ahead and get some heals right here. Plus, there's a sustained damage cut tile. I have a good feeling about this. Hopefully, it doesn't bite me in the ass where everyone just jumps him. The first unit for sure is going to be against Pan because she does all her like debuffs and stuff like that on turn 2, right? Then we'll get the Goten who super attacks on turn 2, and then we can go for the purple path to power Goku. He does have a strike cover, but he's not in range of anyone, thankfully. Pan also has a strike cover that is in range for Goten and Android 15, just throwing that out there. Then after that, we can go ahead and go for the Cell Jr., the Trunks, and then the 15 at the end, because he does have the death debuffs. So pretty good right there. 5-fist difficulty, didn't really feel like it. Again, didn't need the Transcendent Kamehameha, so 5.5 million, full kill. Bardock, he got hit one time. What was he at? 49%. Let's see his HP. Let's see if he did jump up anything. Oh, he's still at 49. So it did nothing. That sustained damage cut tile didn't do absolutely jack for him. Alright, so next is to the right of us, 5-fist difficulty fight, and we just did this one, bro. We just did this one. And this is the team formation we're going to use right here. Again, triple yellows. Don't want Bardock to die. Don't want to waste the super attack, so Nappa will be coming in. So this time, since we know that the Cell has the cover rescue for the Gohan, let's go for the Cell first, then the Gohan, then this guy. And then we can go for the Cell Jr., the Death Buff 16, and then this guy. All right, still no need for the Transcendent Kamehameha, right? Pretty much went exactly the same as last time, just had this guy instead of... I don't even remember who I had last time. Was it the Super Saiyan 3 Goku? But he took a little bit of damage, which is good. I would like to see the Nappa revive, but I doubt it's going to happen. Next is to the left of us, 5-Fist difficulty fight against the Mini-Qs. So this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I don't think this is going to be necessarily a hard fight, but I definitely do think it could be a fight where this guy gets hit by the Legends Road Kid Goku, because we're going to go for him last. So he's going to get probably 4 opportunities to hit him, maybe. So don't want to risk that. So cover changes right here. So purple Goku doesn't have a strike cover range, or he has a strike cover, but it's not in range of anyone. Purple Goku does have the chance to double attack on turn 3 though, so he's high priority still. And then do keep in mind that the red Goku is debuffing the left and right columns, so only the middle column is open. So you're going to get hit by some debuffs regardless. So attack order, I do want to go for this guy first, and then the Daima Goku. And then we can go for the GT Super Saiyan 3, the GT Super Saiyan 1, this one, and then this guy at the end, because he's going to nullify 1 Blast Hearts. All right, so that one went pretty well. I'm not going to lie. Pretty easy fight. 6.7 million did get the full kill. The next is going to be to the left of us, 3-Fist difficulty fight against the Vegeta Clan. All right, so this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. Again, we're going to save the Rage Trunks for last, so I'd rather not bring in this guy in. This guy is close to a super attack. I don't think we need it for this fight. Plus, we're already going to do the guaranteed super attack with this guy, right? So the purple Trunks does have a cover rescue for above him and below him. So above him is that green Mai, and then below him is the blue Trunks. So those are the 2 he's cover rescuing for. And then the blue Trunks does it in the 4 corners. So all right, technically would be right here, right here, right here, and right here. So he's in range of no one. So you guys are good for the strike units. So attack order. So normally the big 3 of this fight is you go for this guy because he has a covered rescue plus chance to double attack. This guy has a strike cover, and then this guy tag unit, right? And then sprinkle Mai in there as well because she's going to stun you on turn 3. But what we're going to do, since we have the super attack with the Boo Boys, let's go ahead and go for this guy first. Then we can go for the purple, then this guy. And then I kind of do want to see if we can still get Mai before she stuns us into the tag unit, and then this yellow at the end. So that one we did have to use the Transcendent Kamehameha. Not really mad about it. 7 million points. Everyone looks in great condition right here. They just stalled us out, essentially. We were able to get Mai before she stunned us on turn 3, though, which was a pretty good bonus for us. So next fight is straight above us. 5-Fist difficulty fight against this. I think this was like the first fight that we did in part 1. All right, so this is what we can do right here. Bring out the Bardock, right? There's no yellows here, so I'm not really scared of any of those guys. Put our yellow on backup because there's 4 reds, and if I don't think they would all hit him or hit him that hard, but it would add up, I think. So attack order, I'm going to go for double reds here, starting with the Tapion since he has the heavy debuffs on turn 2. Then we can go for this Rildo, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Boo Goku, and then Super Baby 2 at the end. All right, so coming out of that one, still pretty easy, right? 9 million points off of that. Bardock, I think just Bardock, he's just not good defensively. At least mine isn't at the stars that he's at. What percentage HP is he at? Yeah, he's just stuck at 49. Actually, it's at 48 now, so he's just going down lower and lower. That was only with 1 hit, by the way. So yeah, just the defensive stats. That's why you really want the extra stars on these guys, because extra stars, extra friendship rank, all that good stuff, right? Because even though he does have like 15% damage cut right here, he's just not really like recovering the amount of damage he's taking. And so next is to the right of us, 4-Fist difficulty fight against Future. All right, so this is what we're going to use right here. We're going to go ahead and put a blue unit on backup, and then we'll save this super attack for a harder fight for sure. So in that fight right there, since Trunks does have the cover rescue for above and below him, it is for this Twin Zamasu, or well yeah, Twin Zamasu, the assist unit one. So attack order, we're going to go for this guy first. Remember, he does have the cover rescue, and then a chance to double attack, and then after that, we can go for this free-to-play unit that's kind of like relevant. Then we can go for, the sparking unit. This Mai, it's supporting the whole team, right? We'll go for this Vegeta. Don't have to worry about that Vegeta's debuffs because he only gets his debuffs activated if he's on a team with 4 Vegeta Clan allies or more. And then the revival unit at the end. All right, so we hit him with the Transcendent Kamehameha. I don't think it was a hard fight even after hitting that, but look at, we got super attacks built up, which is huge because we're coming up on the last fight. All right, so next is straight above us, 3-Fist difficulty fight against the all Gotenks fight. We did this in part 1. All right, this is the team formation we're going to use right here. I'm going to put this guy on backup, and I mean, you guys could argue with me that I should probably save this too, But I think red's much more needed here than the blue unit. Plus, this is my turn 1 attacker, right? So that's way more valuable than this guy who's like not turn 1 attacker, but in my rotation, right? He attacks first, whereas Kaba attacks like 3rd in my line. So cover changes. So Fat Gotenks has a strike cover for everyone except for the green and red Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. All right, so attack order for me is pretty straightforward here. So Fat Gotenks first, and then I'm gonna go for this guy since he has the transformation sets. Then we'll go back to yellow, try to just keep him off our purples, right? And then we can go ahead and go for the purple Gotenks and then the green ones at the end. All right, pretty sweet fight right there. 3-fist difficulty shouldn't be too annoying for you guys. 8.9 million. They get the full kill. Nappa has a super attack, which is awesome. And we are running it back. So straight above us, 3-fist difficulty fight. It's against this. And this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. Hopefully Bardock doesn't like perish right here. Ideally, he doesn't perish. I want to save that super right here from the Nappa. So attack order, I'm going to do the same thing as last time. So we're going to go for the Gotenks, the transforming Gotenks, the yellow one, purple, and then the greens at the end. All right, so again, I mean, Bardock did fine. He actually did get some heals from that, and we're even more super attacks up, which is massive. 12 million for that too. For a 3-fist difficulty fight, I think I'll take that. All right, guys, so your last fight is going to be to the left of you. 5-fist difficulty fight. It is against the Boo Saga, so this was also our mid-boss fight. So we kind of already know where the cover changes are at, right? All right, and this is the final team formation right here. So these guys aren't close enough to us. This guy's closest to a super attack, but I think the better purple here is going to be Nappa, just so we can get those debuffs off, right? Because the debuffs, he's doing it like right off rip, start of first turn. The key restore speed debuffs, and then the damage received debuffs. Whereas this guy, his support is good, don't get me wrong, and it's very wide range. But it's like start of turn, and then it's end of turn 2 and end of turn 3. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and prioritize the Nappa debuffs. And so cover changes right here. So Ultan, he is debuffing you. He has a strike cover for everyone except for the Kid Buu. So strike teams, good luck. And then the Supreme Kai has a strike cover for no one, thankfully. And then Evil Buu has a blast cover for the Ultan, which is very unfortunate. So attack order, since our Buu Duo has a super attack and we have it on the special move tile, let's go ahead and just try to snipe this guy. Then we can go for these guys. Remember, you want to kill them before they fuse on turn 3. And then we can go ahead and go for that Ultan. We can go for the supporter 18, the Kid Buu, and then Evil Buu at the end. So we needed the Transcendent Kamama and then some. We actually did not need the rush there, though. 18 million is fantastic. Nappa almost died on us right there, dude. He was so close. We were that close to seeing our revive unit revive. That's a 4-star Nappa, by the way. A fantastic unit. If you guys have him at higher stars, of course, use him for sure, bro. I did not expect him to do that well for us. All right, so we're ending off the season at rank 109, or well, points 109 million. Let's see where that has us for ranking. So right now, we just got that last bit of TP, by the way. So this is very, very a jaded view, but it's going to make for a nice thumbnail, right? So we are sitting at rank 109 with 109 million points. That's poetic right there. Yeah, Saiyan's absolutely amazing. I think Bardock is a good unit. I'm not trying to shit on the Bardock at all. You definitely just EX units, you want those extra stars on them, bro. Like, I definitely could have put some resources into him. I definitely could have got him to 7 stars and then got some better equipment on him, better friendship rank. There's a good amount of options that I had right there, right, to improve him, but I just simply did not. So if you guys have a similar situation, I definitely do suggest getting some Z power into him. That's going to be the biggest difference maker, getting that friendship rank up, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!